Welcome to CIS26 Live here in Saint Lucia. Right now, we are sitting with Don from Marriott PBO in St. Kitts.
Correct.
Oh, nice. So welcome. To start, please introduce yourself. Tell us your role and how you ended up here.
Well, it's a great story, yeah. So I've been in St. Kitts for approximately 18 years, and I've been involved in the citizenship program for about 12 through some real estate projects, as well as most recently the Marriott PBO. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for the Marriott. And it's just a great project to sell. Like I said, I've lived there 18 years, and it's a wonderful product.
Well, how about you tell us now about the Marriott itself and what you do and who do you serve? What sets you apart from the rest of the companies in the industry?
Well, first off, we're Marriott.
But who doesn't know Marriott?
Yeah, but I think the PBO, when you look at St. Kitts, is a really great concept. When I've traveled around Asia, families are getting more involved in where their investments go and how it works, and wanting to feel good about that. And so St. Kitts fairly recently, over the last couple of years, went down this path with the public benefit options. And kind of what sets us apart, and what I always like to brag about, is we're there. It shows like this, people come and they look at our literature in this beautiful hotel, and they'll ask me, when's it going to be built? And it's like, well, no, you misunderstand. You can go sleep on a bed there right now. So we're not proposing to do something in the future. Everything we do for St. Kitts, we do every single day. And we're so much more than a hotel. So what really, and why we receive the public benefit option, is all of our other programs. We have a desalination plant that provides 1 million gallons of water a day to the whole local community.
Wow.
We have a wastewater treatment plant. Our power plant puts power back into the grid when they need it. Power plants all over the world have that gray time when there's peak demands, and we back up the country on the power grid. We have incredible internship programs that we work with the local college, the vocational school, teaching people life skills that they can move forward with, like culinary arts and maintenance and air conditioning repair. We're very big with the local children's home, the orphanage. The partners have a heart for that. Our engineers have gone in and rebuilt the bathrooms, rebuilt the kitchens, new roofs. Almost all the furniture is ours. And most recently, the government had a desire to expand their own tourism products, and we transferred our 18-hole championship golf course to the government that's been going for 20 years with the clubhouses, all the equipment, plus an additional 48 acres of land for future development in tourism and social housing, of which Marriott's going to build some of that social housing. So we've been the pillar of tourism for over 20 years, the largest private employer in St. Kitts, but we're so much more than a hotel. And that's why we're very proud to represent the public benefit option.
Listen, CIS is where companies and people come together to have discussion that you don't normally have anywhere. And I love the fact that right now, when the rest of the world is looking at the negative side of the program, and should they close the program, that companies like this, the Marriott PBO, is offering you the solution and the answer to why programs like this do exist. This is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very proud of everything we do and what we give back, and for how many years we've been doing it. And we just want to continue to grow that.
So the investment migration industry is at a real inflection point right now. What are companies like Marriott doing actively to shape the industry for the better? You've just gone over a whole bunch of the things that you've already done. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, that's it. I think people want to see that connection, how their money's being put to work, how it's benefiting the country and the people where they're soon to become a citizenship of. And we're just really proud to have very tangible ways, like you can go turn the tap on right now and drink our water.
So as a leader in this space, what do you see as the single most pressing issue facing the investment migration industry right now? And how would you approach solving that problem?
That's a great question. Everyone in the buzz, of course, is a stronger connection to the country itself, opposed to being a transactional product. And I have a real heart for that because I've lived in St. Kitts, as mentioned, for like 18 years. And I think there are many creative opportunities, but what countries have to do, you can't just invite people and say, spend 30 days here and invest some money. You can't do that. You have to package opportunities and have it easy for them to get involved. And they can see, well, okay, I can put another 250,000 here or 500,000 and be part of this developing industry. And I do think it all has to center around diversification. We do need, as much as I'm part of this program, we need to be less dependent on it. We need more agriculture, we need more tourism, we need more IT or intellectual to make, like any business, you shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. And we need to do better in that area.
So what brings you the most optimism about where the industry is headed, and what are you most looking forward to for the rest of CIS26?
Having been in the industry a long time, I heard in a panel today, the race to the bottom, and it was a real thing, and people need to stand on their principles, stand on their rules and regulations. We do need, I believe, some more transparency. It's talked about a lot, but I think we need a little more, and it's exciting to see the countries trying to work together as opposed to compete with each other. We're still competing, but we all see the goal now and what needs to be done cohesively as a region. And I think that gives me the most optimistic view of the future.